My school library is having a big ass book drive, and I've decided it's time to get rid of the things that I don't want. So welcome to this massive unhaul, and when I mean massive, I mean massive. Like, I'm getting rid of over 60 books. I'm gonna try and speed through these because if I don't, we're gonna be here all day. I'm just gonna show you what I'm getting rid of, maybe talk a little bit about why I'm getting rid of it, and it's gonna be great fun. I've actually already gotten rid of 6 books. They were sort of like younger, more middle grade books, so I gave those to a different program that we had called Holiday Hampers, where we have a family that's maybe a little bit less fortunate and we try to make their holiday season a little bit better. So I already gave away 6 of those books, but I have a lot more to go through. These actually aren't all my books. About 15 of these are my sister's books too, so together we have like 63, 64 books that we're getting rid of, which opens up a lot of space on my shelf, as you can maybe see. Anyway, let's get into it. First up, the Maze Runner series. My sister has all 3 of these. She has sort of like outgrown them. When she got done with her YA phase, she donated a ton of her books to me, and at the time I thought I really wanted them, but now that I'm also a little bit older and my reading tastes have also changed around, some of this stuff I just don't find interest in anymore, so that's why I'm getting rid of that. One of my friends loves this series though, so she's probably gonna dive on it as soon as we get this onto our resharing shelf. Still Alice by Lisa Genova. My sister is giving this away because she just doesn't think she's gonna pick it up again. That was sort of the criteria for her. If she didn't think that she was going to want to read it again in the future, it's just gotta go. The Confession by John Grisham. She never read this, and I don't plan to either. Not 1, but 2 copies of Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevre's. Arvida by Samuel Archibald. My sister read this as part of her English course in university, and she just did not like it at all. So, bye-bye. Peter and the Starcatchers and Peter and the Shadow Thieves by Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson. These are more like children's books, but my sister really liked these, but now that she's 22 almost, she's sort of done with holding on to them. Bone, Tall Tales by Jeff Smith. We actually do really like Bone, but I don't think this is part of the original series. I think it's sort of like a side story, so we don't really need it. 2 copies of I Am Number 4, 2 copies of The Power of 6, 1 copy of The Rise of 9, 2 copies of The Fall of 5, 1 copy of The Revenge of 7, and 2 of these novella collections. Yeah, we spent a lot of time with this series, but we are done. The Divergent series. We got these around the time that they came out, riding off of the Hunger Games wave, and they were fun, but I'm not gonna read these again, and I really don't want them taking up space on my shelf, so it's time to say goodbye. Ow! Beastly and Towering by Alex Flynn. Both fairy tale retellings that I really enjoyed when I read them, but again, I don't need them anymore. Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I've never read this, and I'm pretty sure this series is so long that it's just not interesting me. Homer's The Odyssey. I'm getting rid of this one because it's actually a double copy. I have another much nicer, more pristine copy, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks. I honestly don't know why I have this. I've never read it. So, Burn for Burn, again, not interested. An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I read this once, and I don't remember anything that happened, other than the guy is a genius, and he dates girls named Catherine. I don't think I'm ever gonna pick this up again. I'm keeping The Fault in Our Stars because I do think maybe I'll give that a reread one day, but no. Bang by Sharon G. Flake. I think this may have been a Silver Birch book, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I don't really want it anymore. The Summoning by Kelly Armstrong. I'm pretty sure that I have The Gathering as well. I have no idea where this is, and honestly, I didn't remember that I had this book until today, where I realized that it was probably on this shelf down here, and I realized, why is it not there? So I reached behind it, and I found it. But yeah, the fact that I forgot that I owned this probably goes to show that I'm not that into it. Okay, these next books I have spoken about already before on this channel, so I'm just gonna speed through them. The Ring and the Crown by Melissa Dela Cruz, Pandemonium by Christopher Brookmeyer, Shades of Earth by Beth Revis, Mr. Death's Blue-Eyed Girls by Mary Downing-Han, The Gospel of Winter by Brendan Keeley, Marley and Me by John Grogan, The Replacement by Brenna Jovanoff, What Came from the Stars by Gary D. Schmidt, Bright's Light by Susan Juby, Here Today by Anne M. Martin, City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I actually have another copy of this in hardcover that I got for free, so time to get rid of this one. Did I annotate this? I feel like I may have. Yeah, I did. I did it in pencil though, so I guess you could erase it if you wanted to, but I'm not gonna spend my time doing that. And besides, I think annotations add something to the book, so if someone does pick this up, they can see what I thought about it. The Truth About Forever and Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. These were both birthday presents. This one was from my sister around the time where I really started to get into YA, and she thought that I would enjoy contemporary, and this is from my cousin a couple years after that. I read this one, never read this one, and now it's time to go. The Impossible Knife of Memory by Laurie Halls Anderson. Never read it. Serafina by Rachel Hartman. This was also a birthday present. I just never read it, and I don't think I will, so... Spiritbound, Bloodlines, The Golden Lily, The Indigo Spell, and The Fiery Heart, all by Rochelle Mead. My sister started collecting these when she was still into YA, and then when she left the YA realm, donated them to me. I don't want them. Gone in Hunger by Michael Grant. Same story. Opal in Origin by Jennifer L. Armentrout. See previous comment. Is that it? Did we do it all? I think so. Alrighty, those are all the books that I'm going to be getting rid of. While I have gotten rid of around 60 books, I have acquired 5 new books. I can't show them to you right now because they're being used to prop up the camera, so. My sister is getting rid of The Martian by Andy Weir and Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng, and I thought I would be interested in those. I already really love The Martian, and I am interested in Everything I Never Told You, so I stole those for myself. And I have also recently purchased Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom, and Call Me By Your Name because I had a couple of gift cards lying around. Yeah, I'm actually really happy about those purchases, and I think those are ones that are going to last a long time. Possibly forever. Okay, I think we're done here. I'm so excited to be able to finally put some of the books that are spilling out onto my floor actually on my shelf. They're gonna have a home now. It's exciting to actually declutter and just be able to give these books a new home. I think that we're going to be taking these books and putting them on a shelf outside of our library so that anybody who comes by, if they see something that piques their interest, they can snatch it up for themselves. So hopefully someone in the school finds some sort of happiness or joy from these books. They have treated us well, even if we've never read them. It's time that they gave someone else the same joy that they brought us for so many years. Alright, I'm done. For the one person watching this, thanks. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye! Oh, nothing to see here, just a stack of books. How am I even supposed to take all of these to school? That's a problem for another day.